Organic chemistry deals with numerous compounds. Hydrocarbons are a part of organic compounds. In hydrocarbons, there are only carbon and hydrogen atoms, but carbon can form bonds with other elements as well, such as halogens, oxygen, nitrogen, sulfur, and so on. In a hydrocarbon chain, if one or more hydrogens are replaced, you end up with a different organic compound. When we are replacing the hydrogens, we need to make sure that the valency of carbon remains satisfied. Say, for example, we take methane. We can replace one of the hydrogens here with an halogen, maybe chlorine. So I remove one hydrogen and replace that with Cl. So that is our new organic compound where one of the hydrogen has been replaced by the halogen, while making sure that the carbon's valency is satisfied. Carbon still has 4 bonds, 3 with hydrogen and 1 with chlorine. The atoms which substitute hydrogen or replace hydrogen in a hydrocarbon are called heteroatoms. These heteroatoms give specific properties to the compound, irrespective of the hydrocarbon part. That is, irrespective of the number of carbon atoms and hydrogen atoms in the compound. So the properties of the compound now depend on these heteroatoms, which are referred to as functional groups. So functional group can be a single atom, or it can be a group of atoms. It can be a single atom or a group of atoms attached to a hydrocarbon chain. Attached to a hydrocarbon chain, and it gives specific properties to the compound. Now let's take an example. I will take methane again. Now when this hydrogen, one of the hydrogen of methane is replaced by OH group, we are replacing hydrogen now with OH group, we get CH3OH. Now the properties of this compound depend on the OH group. They do not depend on the CH3 group. The properties are now based on the OH group. So your OH group is the functional group. Your OH group here is the functional group. And this is the functional group of alcohols. So any compound where you see the hydrogen has been replaced by OH, that compound belongs to the family of alcohols. There are many functional groups in organic chemistry. We will be studying only 5. First one is halogens. In general, these are represented by writing X. To be more specific, it can be chlorine, bromine, iodine, or fluorine. Second one is alcohols. The functional group of alcohols is OH. Carboxylic acids is the third one. And the functional group is COOH. Next is aldehydes. Functional group is CHO. And the last one is ketones. C double bond O. So we will study more about these functional groups and a number of members present in these families. You can get of any member of these families by replacing hydrogen atoms with these functional groups. So if I want a carboxylic acid, I can take methane, replace one hydrogen with this functional group. So it will be CH3 COOH. So that is a member of carboxylic acid family. One thing you need to keep in mind is we need to make sure that the valency of carbon is satisfied. The valency of carbon needs to be satisfied when you are replacing hydrogens with the functional groups. So we will study more about this in later classes.